You're unbelievable.
This next match,
I'm just calling it how I see it, Thomas.
AWWA Cornerman Tag Team Championship. Scheduled for one fall with a 25-minute time limit, making their way to the ring.
Well, as you heard, wrestling fans, the AWWA Cornerman Tag Team Championship will be on the line as Smoke Signals makes their second defense of the Cornerman Tag Team Championship. They successfully defended the titles at SCW London Lariats, but now
hold on, who's this guy right here? Hold on, so they're letting the guy that was picking up the cups and the glasses wrestle?
that is not the same person.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just confused them with somebody else. It's like the lost son of Kurt Cobain.
Brandon Cage, ladies and gentlemen, and he constitutes the south part of the North-South connection.
North and South connection. Does one of them have a sock on his hand? Who's this freaking guy over here? Staten Island. You mean Shaolin?
Protect your neck. Somebody's in the Easter spirit.
I mean, he got the weird mustache, got the weird ears. I wonder what else is weird on him, you know what I mean? Look at Steve in person, pandering to the fans.
And what's wrong with pandering to the fans?
You know what? Is that a real mustache?
That is all natural.
You know, somebody's got to clean that up, Thomas. This guy does not respect anything.
And here you have the North-South connection, and they're going to try to make good on the promise that they made earlier on the AWWA website earlier this week.
This guy's from Staten Island. He don't look like Wu-Tang to me. I wonder how the RZA feels knowing this guy represents the city. Someone call Ghostface. Here we go, Holmes. Orale, these guys are good. I like these guys. I roll with these guys once in a while, if you know what I mean.
You mean roll up?
You said it, not me, Thomas. People don't know that we have history. So Necalote back in the day used to smack around Jose Hendricks' older brother. And Wyatt Two Shadows, well, he was part of the barrio a long time ago. I bet you didn't know that, Thomas.
I can definitely see that barrio influence.
Well, you know, we had crossed paths a long time ago. He came and did what he did for us, and he went on his way to win gold. That's just a little rub of the barrio. If you notice, a lot of my guys will either be champions or eventually win a championship. But yeah, seeing these two guys together, I never would have seen it coming. Because Wyatt used to smack around his brother as well, but Jose Hendricks knows to roll with the winners. Al Justo, the corrupt Al Justo.
You're making a lot of accusations.
You know what I mean? I was just part of the, you know, checking things out, helping people out.
And a little bit of sportsmanship to start start the contest here.
Look at all that smoke that Smoke Signals brought out there. You know, I wonder if it's still going. They didn't put it out before they came, you know?
Somebody might want to check that smoke later on. I mean, we got kids here, so.
Scissors beats the rocks. We don't do rocks, only moon rocks. And then you got the scissors, you got to cut it up because your fingers get sticky. You know, it's a real. What is Steven Person doing over there? Is he having Justo check his bald head? I might not like Justo, but I don't think he's down like that.
And it looks like it's going to be Steven Person and Wyatt Two Shadows that begins the contest. The bell got a sound here. Here we go, and the bell sounds and the match is underway, and these two circle each other. Really going to take their time to looking sharp, take the fit to field each other out. Collar and elbow tie up in the center of the ring.
That strong tie up. I taught him that.
And now taking control of the wrist here is Steven Person. Top wrist lock applied. This is where the fundamentals comes into play here, Bling.
You know, Wyatt Two Shadows is just kind of checking his strength right now. He's going to roll out of it. He's going to put himself in an armbar. There we go. I've seen it a million times. I know this guy pretty well. And then eventually he's going to back up a little, maybe tag Hendricks. That's what I would do anyways. What can I say? This is North and South Collection. They don't look like they shower much. What can I say? I'd want to get out of there as fast as I can. There you go, Hendricks.
And a tag right here, and taking over the wrist lock is Jose Hendricks.
Jose Hendricks has a strong grip, not only for the strength, but from the stickiness of his hands.
You mean the sticky icky of his hands?
Hey, 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 hey.
Oh, we can't say that because
what's the beast name, dog?
Oh, wait a minute. This is AWWA Uncensored. We can say that here.
Hell yeah, motherfucker. Now, Person's over there tagging in the northern part of the southern part of the connection. But which one of them is wearing a sock on his hand? I don't see any of them wearing a sock on their hand. How are they a connection?
There's only one smooth Johnny Bling, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know, man.
And now Jose Hendricks rolling through, trying to extricate himself out of that.
The roll.
Trying to extricate himself out of that wrist lock, and now he's got one of his own applied on Brandon.
Now he's got Kurt Cobain in a headlock right now. Be careful, it might just pop off.
Even for a show named Uncensored, you can't say that. Come on. And now we got some tag teaming right here, and bam! Irish whip up against the ropes, drop toe hold, and drops it. A senton right across the back. Very nicely done. Hook at the far leg. 1, 2, and only getting a 2 count.
Jose Hendricks sliding out of the ring like a wrestle Jesus.
Rear chin lock applied. Really trying to slow down the charge of Brandon.
This kind of reminds me that one time Courtney Love had Kurt Cobain in a headlock at one of those music festivals. Not to say that Wyatt Two Shadows looks like Courtney Love. I would never disrespect him like that.
I sure hope not. And now we got a hit scissors here being applied.
It's not so much the pressure around the head and the neck. It's the smell, Thomas. That's the smell I couldn't get over. And then there we go. Two Shadows giving the old bushwhack, little armpit in the mouth there, showing what it's like.
Side headlock applied right there as they get back to a vertical base here.
Knock on the side of the tracks you don't want to be. This is good tag team wrestling. Cut the ring off, keep him in your corner, beat him up, send him back to the red.
Nice vertical suplex applied here. Lateral press only getting a 1 count.
Do you think Wyatt Two Shadows shaves his legs?
I've heard a lot of wrestlers do that.
So smooth.
Up against the ropes here. Irish whip. And Wyatt Two Shadows saw it coming.
Veteran move.
And a boot right to the face. Tagging in Jose Hendricks.
They're sizing him up.
And a jawbreaker, and off the ropes here, and a swinging neck breaker knocks Steven Parsons out of the ring.
Hold on, let me check my notes here. I think that was called messing around, or I don't know. That's one of their specials.
And look at this, Jose Hendricks just inviting him to get back into the ring.
This guy's head so up in the clouds, man. He's just too friendly at times.
So far, this has been a good scientific contest. No, none of the funny stuff going on.
He's not on your side, Hendricks. He's not on your team. He might have a cool mustache, but he's not on your team. What are you doing? This guy's too nice for his own good. I can't trust him.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, what do you expect? You bring him back in the ring, you invite him in, he's going to throw you around. That's his job.
Shades of Ricky the Dragon Steamboat with those arm drags, and now he's got a top arm bar here.
Wake up, Hendricks. I put money on you on DraftKings to take the pin tonight and win for your team. Not take the pin, make the pin.
And in the North-South connection, that's a name that's floated around the wrestling business for decades. Some of the best tag teams in the world. And now look at this, a Maestro Cradle. 1, 2.
To get
beautiful cover right there, but he couldn't get the 3 count. Sweeping the leg right there. Try to get the pin. Single leg takedown. Lateral press, only going to get 2 count.
If I was Hendricks, I would have had my foot on the ropes.
And a good stalemate right here. We got scientific wrestling at its best here, Bling.
Oh, they just call it Steven Person, Mr. Potato Head. I couldn't believe I didn't see it. Now that they say it, it's kind of like a mini Steve Harvey.
And look at that amateur takedown right there. Will you stop it?
Let's play the feud, Thomas.
He's got the cover right here. And Jose Hendricks,
classic slow count.
Steven Parsons driving him into the turnbuckle, and a beautiful drop toe hold right in the center of the ring. Lateral press, only getting a 2 count.
You know, if I was White Two Shadows, I'd just go in there and kick Parsons right in the back just because. I'm getting tired of seeing Hendricks take all the beating that he's been taking this whole match.
A traditional tag team wrestling, just like that name, the North and South Connection. You know who else had that name in the wrestling business? The North and South Connection?
Please, educate me.
Dick Murdoch and Adrian Adonis.
You can't say that. There's kids in the crowd.
This is AWWA Uncensored.
Oh, shit, I forgot.
And I'm talking about wrestling history here. Wyatt Two Shadows on the outside watching as Jose Hendricks shots to the midsection. Oh. And a step up into Fury. And the delayed reaction, and he's down on his knees. But Jose Hendricks, he can't immediately go for any offense, so now he's got to roll out to get the tag to Wyatt Two Shadows, who comes into the ring now. Clothesline, down he goes, and a clothesline, down goes Brendan Cage.
Wyatt really knocked his head off, huh?
Wyatt Two Shadows trying to size him up here. Oh, a drop kick in the corner.
Oh, I've seen that do it many a times, breaking many a jaws.
Oh, a cannonball senton in the corner, knocking all the way out of Brendan Cage. And now he's going to drag the legal man into the ring. Only getting a 2 count there. AWWA Cornerman Tag Team Championship on the line. Right now, neither team has a clear advantage. Hard knife edge chop.
I like that sound.
And tries for the knees. And now, belly to belly suplex. And now this is a tag to Brendan Cage.
You know, Thomas, you don't see a lot of belly to belly suplex in street fights. I think we need to start bringing that back.
Drop the leg down. Drops the elbow down.
The undeodorized armpit across Wyatt Two Shadows' face.
Only getting a 2 count there. Oh, I could tell what kind of night this is going to be. And Brendan Cage. Wyatt Two Shadows trying to fight his way to the vertical base. Elbows to the midsection. He's got him in the fireman's carry. He's going to spin him around and around.
Like a fire engine.
And drives his head right into the turnbuckle. Makes the tag to Jose Hendricks. Jose Hendricks charging like a locomotive off the ropes right here. And nails it with the tiara. kicks out at 2.
That was a pretty big move there. I really thought he would have had Cobain taken out.
He had both knees on the shoulders right there. You see many world champions use that, and now he's just kicking him right there in the chest.
I mean, I don't know why Jose Hendricks makes those moves. He learned all of his kicks by Tybo. Billy Blanks never said that.
Billy Blanks never tried to take anybody's head off either. And now he spins him around. Brandon Cage, snapmare, and a hard kick to the back, right in the middle of the vertebrae. Brandon Cage. But now look at this. Snapmare takeover, and now he's going to blast him. Oh, kick right to the back. And he stood right back up.
Really? After all that? We're going to get back up? Okay. That wasn't very nice.
Oh, my God. Listen to the
right on the spine.
Sickening thud right across the back hair blade. He telegraphed it. 1, 2. Oh, he kicked out at 2. Hard knife-edge chops from both men. And a knee to the midsection, and now tagging back in person.
Jose Hendricks is in a lot of trouble, Thomas.
Oh yeah, he's in a bad way right now. He's in the wrong part of the ring, and now they're going to work over that arm.
Not his rolling arm.
Classic tag team strategy right there, working one body part. As Arn Anderson used to say, a 3-legged table is no good to anybody.
Oh, turn it upside down and you and 2 of your friends have seats. But anyways, Thomas, back to the action here.
And now look at this, Jose Hendricks. He extricated himself out of the trouble right there. And a shot right there to the solar plexus. And another one. And I think he's going to roll up for a third. And right there. Tagging in Wyatt, 2 shadows. And Wyatt, 2 shadows, scoops him up. And he's
setting him up for the Emerald Triangle.
Great tag team maneuver right there.
Triangle.
1, 2, and 3.
And Steve in person, not even trying to get in the ring, leaving Ron Cage out to dry. And once again, victorious.
And Steve in person just took the belts away from the referee El Justo as he was trying to give him to the tag team champions.
Thomas, did you place the bet on DraftKings?
I don't gamble, sir.
They don't take gift cards. You have to use real money. Whatever.
Those titles do not.
They didn't win that. They didn't earn that. What are you doing holding those?
And a sign of respect right there. There's 4 great competitors.
You know what? If I was Y2 Shadows and Hendricks.
Wait, hold on a second. Wait, whoa.
Those guys are a bunch of head in the clouds, Thomas. Head in the clouds.
And the North-South connection taking advantage of smoke signals right after the bell ring, and a heart attack, and down he goes.
They just hit him with the heart attack, Holmes.
El Justo needs to do something right now.
El Justo's right behind all this. This guy hasn't stopped nobody from breaking the rules this whole match, and now he's trying to hit him with these belts. I don't know, he's throwing them across their bodies. El Justo's most likely behind this, I guarantee it. He cannot be trusted, Thomas.
I guarantee Smoke Signals is going to want to get their hands back on the North-South connection. That was completely uncalled for.
Well, you know, every dog has their day. Smoke Signals might have walked away champions, but North-South connection, I bet that felt pretty good to walk away, not winners, but they got the better of them. Let's just put it that way.
And still your AWWA Cornerman Tag Team Champions, Smoke Signals. Well, I thought we were having a spirited competition, and we were up into the bell ring, and the North-South connection just attacked them.
You know what? Jose Hendricks is pretty good. I think his rolling arm is fine. Thomas, don't wait for me after the show. That's all I'm going to say.
I see. Well, we'll have more action here as Garen R gets in the ring.
Hey, yo, is this thing on? AWWA. We are most wanted. One of the best tag teams in Texas.
That's right.
And we got a message for the smoke signals. You see, we've been on the run, locking down opponents in every city that we touch. And while we've been doing that, we see that the smoke signal's been smoking their opponents left and right. So we thought to ourselves, why don't we give those fine people of Arizona something that they've been dying to see?
And what's that? Tell me.
For somebody to finally come and put the smoke signals out.
And here's the thing about Most Wanted. Every promotion we go to, we take everything we want.
Everything.
And what we want is those AWWA Tag Team Champions. June 27th, we'll be there in Arizona.
So we officially challenge smoke signals for those titles. We'll see you in Phoenix.